The national leader of the All Progressives Congress, Bola Tinubu, has advised the federal government not to increase value-added tax.
He was speaking at the colloquium held in commemoration of the 67th birthday. The APC leader said such an action could lead to hardship among Nigerians and slow down the economy. State House correspondent Maria Olasheinde tells us more.
The International Conference Center Abuja stood still as Nigerians from different parts of the country turned up at the 11th Bola Tinubu Colloquium. It is an event that has held annually for the past 11 years to celebrate a man whose contributions to the politics and national development cannot be quantified. Expectedly, issues of national importance are raised by speakers who show a commitment in their presentations to take Nigeria to the next level. The chief host is Vice President Yemi Oshibajo, who takes time to share the vision of the celebrator for Nigeria.
Just picking the best people, no matter where they're from, is a very important part of our story as a country. So every once in a while, I think that history gives us one or two persons who are gifted transformative leaders. And I believe that our country has been gifted by this great transformative leader.
The man on the hour has a word for government on its planned increase in value-added tax.
If we reduce the purchasing power of the people, we can further slow down the economy. Let's widen the tax net. Those who are not paying now, if it is inclusive of Bola Tinubu, let the nets get bigger and we'll take in more taxes, and that is what we must do in the country.
His close associates commend his leadership style.
What has endeared me to him over this long period of time is his focus, his resilience, his determination to see the lives of people change, and also to deepen the tenets of democracy. Everything that he's done on his political sojourn has always been for the good of the people.
Bola Tinubu is my leader. Not only leader, a great leader. And whose peer headed the merger, which I can remember, that led to where we are today. He has that capacity to absorb criticism, to engage in intellectual debate, exhaustive discussion, in order to arrive at a logical conclusion on all issues. What you do is you weigh the cons and the pros. When you put Asiwaju on a scale, the pros, in fact, far outweigh the cons.
Whichever way you slice it, however you look at it, love him or hate him, he plays a very, very major integral part in the development of this country, and he has done so for many years.
His capacity to engage every level, every strata of the society. He has a mind for the mighty, he has a mind for the lowly, he's able to connect with them. That connection is powerful.
The theme of this year's 11th Bola Tinubu Colloquium is Next Level, Work for People. The celebrator, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, is quite impressed with what this administration has done in terms of creation of job, agriculture, and the success of the social investment program. Many who have come to celebrate with him have described him as a dynamic leader, consistent Democrat, and a defender of the oppressed. Maria Olasheinde, TVC News, Abuja.
Joining me now is a journalist and social commentator, Japhet Odesanya. Japhet, good morning. It's good to have you join me.
Mike.
You're welcome.
Good morning.
All right. Now, Bola Tinubu has been described as an institution by himself and in himself, one way or the other, being on ground to, direct and chart a course of development in Nigeria, one way or the other. The colloquium that was organized this is the 11th edition, and it's been going on for about 11 years. Now, what do you think is unique about this year's colloquium?
A lot of things are unique about it. But the uniqueness itself is personified by the symbol. And that is that character, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. who represents the quintessence of a particular political idealism that is meant to improve the humanity, to offer leadership. And so Tinubu has become, just like Awolowo was described by Babangida, he has become an issue in Nigerian politics, an institution. He represents a particular ideology. And so at 67, and given the theme, next level, and hear him, he has chosen the moment to speak in the defense of the rights of common man, that do not increase the VATs, do not impoverish the poor, because that's what he represents. He defends the rights of individuals, the rights of the states, even for autonomy. He represents true federalism, and so other virtues.
All right. What impact, because at the colloquium, a lot of people come in, especially we've always seen the president come in, although he wasn't present in this edition now, he was ably represented. But there has always been issues raised at the colloquium. What impact are all of these having on the society and also on the economy?
Plainly, the colloquium has been able to raise the level of debate, level of discourse when it comes to national issues. And so the intellectual robustness, and the boost that it generates is key. And I think that is where you have the essence of the colloquium. It's important to discuss. In Yoruba, we will say, you don't start every day on the note of insanity, that you must discuss, dialogue, so that at the end of the day, there will be peaceful coexistence. And I think that is what we deserve. That is what Nigerians desire.
All right. When it comes to the 21st century politician, if you compare them to the pre-independence or the independent era or the independence era politicians, a lot of people have made comparison to say that the politicians now may not be as qualitative as the ones we had at that time, except maybe one, two that you could select here and there. This is a platform that some of these people can come together. What lessons do you have to learn?
Absolutely correct. As a student of dialectics, you weigh on the basis of objective historical conditions. The epochs are not the same. The obtainable virtues then are not what's obtained now. The terrains are not the same. So what we were able to achieve during Awolowo might not be what we will be able to achieve now, because the objective historical conditions are not at par. Okay. They are different epochs. And so the characters are different.
All right, Japhet Odesanya, we have to leave you here now. Thank you very much for coming.
A pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you.